Welcome to our podcast, where we delve into the fascinating world of economics. If you're passionate about understanding how our society works and the underlying forces that drive our daily choices, you're in the right place. Subscribe to join our community of learners, and together, let's explore the concepts that shape our world. Today's lesson focuses on consumerism and modern consumption. Have you ever wondered why people often buy more than just the necessities for living? Consumerism urges us to acquire goods and services, often beyond our basic needs. It has transitioned into an integral part of our identities and social standing. This lesson will unpack the multifaceted reasons behind our purchasing behaviors. First, let's talk about the role of advertising. Advertising has become a powerful cultural and economic force. Its primary role is not just about informing consumers, rather, it creates desires that pave the way for advanced purchasing decisions. Have you noticed how advertisements often link products with happiness or success? The strategy behind this is to stir emotions and convey that owning certain products brings joy or relief. Additionally, social pressure plays a pivotal role. When a product is marketed with the idea that everyone is buying it, individuals feel compelled to join in, often motivated by a fear of missing out or not fitting in. This approach is deeply enticing and can lead to significant overspending, especially when products are portrayed as solving problems or enhancing lives. Now, let's consider the significance of social influence in consumerism. Humans have an innate need for social connection, and this inherently extends to the items we buy. Many of us purchase items not solely for their utility, but to convey status or identity. The concept known as status consumption drives people to acquire goods that signify wealth or belonging to a particular group. In fact, economist Thorstein Veblen pointed out the idea of conspicuous consumption, which describes buying luxury items to display one's affluence. In our modern world, social media has amplified this behavior. People often share their purchases online, turning consumption into a public display of status and generating competition among peers over who can showcase the latest, priciest items. Next, let's delve into the importance of convenience in today's consumer economy. Have you noticed how shopping and food delivery have become more accessible than ever? E-commerce platforms like Amazon allow us to shop from the comfort of our homes, while delivery services bring meals and groceries right to our doorsteps. In fact, consumers often pay extra for products and services that save them time and effort. This convenience economy has transformed our daily lives, allowing us to make purchases swiftly and effortlessly. However, it's important to be aware of the potential downsides. The convenience we enjoy often comes with a cost, higher prices, environmental impact due to excessive packaging, and reduced community interactions. Now let's shift gears and focus on the emotional side of our spending habits. Have you ever splurged on something when you were feeling down or stressed? This is known as emotional spending, where purchases are influenced by our feelings rather than genuine needs. Retail therapy, for instance, is a common practice where individuals shop to improve their mood. Emotions like stress, boredom, or even sadness can drive us to make impulsive purchases, often leading to temporary satisfaction but potentially leaving us in financial trouble later. This highlights the need for self-awareness in our buying choices. Understanding when our emotions influence spending can help us develop healthier financial habits. As we discuss consumerism, we cannot ignore its environmental impact. The process of manufacturing, transporting, and disposing of goods leads to significant natural resource depletion and pollution. For example, the fast fashion industry has substantial environmental footprints, contributing to enormous waste and greenhouse gas emissions. Understanding the environmental costs of consumerism can empower us to make responsible choices, such as opting for sustainable products and reducing our overall consumption. Additionally, we should consider how consumerism influences our financial well-being. While it can contribute to economic growth and innovation, excessive spending sometimes leads to debt, especially with modern credit options encouraging purchases beyond individuals' means. The pressure to keep up with peers or embrace the latest trends can spiral into financial stress. Therefore, mastering financial literacy is crucial. Educating ourselves about smart spending can help us make informed decisions that align with our personal values and long-term goals. To counter the prevalent culture of materialism, alternative consumption models are gaining traction. Minimalism, for instance, encourages individuals to focus more on experiences rather than acquiring numerous possessions. The sharing economy allows people to access goods collectively, reducing the need for ownership altogether. Concepts like circular economy strive to minimize waste through the reuse and recycling of products. By supporting local businesses or choosing ethically produced items, we can shift our consumption patterns towards sustainability and mindful living. Ultimately, balancing the benefits and drawbacks of consumerism is key to thriving in modern society. This lesson highlights how deeply consumerism impacts our lives, guiding many of our choices. It shows that understanding the intricacies of consumer behavior allows us to be more conscious in our decision-making. As consumers, we have the power to choose wisely, recognizing when we are driven by genuine needs versus manufactured desires. An essential takeaway from our discussion today is the importance of being mindful in our consumption habits, understanding the underlying forces at play, and considering our impact on society and the environment. Consumerism shapes not only markets but also our identities and social ecosystems. As we conclude this lesson, I encourage you to reflect on your own consumption habits and strive for a balance that aligns with your values and the broader needs of our world. In summary, we explored various dimensions of consumerism and modern consumption. We discussed the role of advertising in shaping desires, the influence of social status on purchasing decisions, the convenience economy, emotional spending, and the significant environmental and financial impacts of consumerism. Additionally, we highlighted alternative models of consumption that promote sustainability and mindfulness. Understanding these concepts empowers us to make informed choices that benefit not just ourselves, but also the community and the planet. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode on consumerism and modern consumption. We hope you found this discussion insightful and inspiring. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe and share with your friends and family. Together, let's continue to explore and understand the economic forces that shape our everyday lives. Until next time, stay curious and engaged.